Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Patel, welcome. It's great to see you again. I enjoyed our conversation in my office a while back. Let me ask you this. Is it appropriate for the Federal Bureau of Investigation to attempt to recruit spies or informants into religious institutions in this country, particularly Catholic parishes? Is that appropriate?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a truly explosive moment in U.S. politics. A heated exchange between Senator Josh Hawley and Kash Patel, a key figure in government security policy. Hawley grilled Patel on controversial actions by the FBI, including spying on religious institutions, targeting parents at school board meetings, and pressuring social media companies to censor free speech. What's really going on behind the scenes of the FBI, and what does this mean for everyday Americans? Stick around because we're diving deep into these alarming revelations. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on our future updates. Let's jump in. First up, Senator Hawley confronts Kash Patel about a shocking memo from the FBI that allegedly targets Catholic churches and other religious institutions as potential suspects. Is it appropriate for the FBI to infiltrate places of worship to recruit informants? Hawley presses Patel on whether he would commit to withdrawing the memo and ensuring that such actions would never happen again.
Mr. Patel, are you familiar with the recent actions of the FBI in this regard, including this memo that I have right here, making a list of Catholic churches and parishes that they regard as potentially suspect and directing the potential recruitment of informants and other spies, let's be honest, into those parishes?
I'm familiar with that memo, Senator.
Mr. Patel, would you commit to me that you will, if you are confirmed, that you will finally and officially withdraw this memo and make it clear that this is not only unacceptable, but that it is an absolute violation of the First Amendment that every American enjoys under the Constitution of the United States?
If I'm confirmed, Senator, yes.
Will you also commit to me that you will conduct an investigation and find out who wrote this memo, who spread this memo, the field offices involved in this memo? Because I can tell you, we've had your predecessor sit right where you're sitting, and he has repeatedly lied to, there's no other word for it, lied to this committee. He told us initially that it didn't happen, that the FBI didn't make any list of churches. That's not true. We have it. A whistleblower brought forward the list for us. He said then that only one field office had worked on it. Turns out we know from another whistleblower, multiple field offices worked on it. He said that it was never posted on the internal system. It turns out it was. We believe it's still in effect. Will you find out who was involved in this gross abuse of America?
If he's confirmed as FBI director. Hawley isn't convinced, however. He challenges Patel, expressing disbelief that something like this could happen in the United States of America. How did we get here? What do you think about the FBI targeting religious groups? Is this an overreach, or is it justified? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Next, Hawley raises the issue of the FBI labeling parents who attend school board meetings as potential domestic terrorists. These parents were speaking out against critical race theory and COVID-related school policies, but the FBI allegedly responded by opening cases on these individuals. Senator Hawley details instances where FBI agents, including counterterrorism agents, were sent to intimidate parents simply for questioning school decisions. He challenges Patel to investigate those who allowed these cases to go forward and make sure those involved face consequences. Patel's answer: a clear commitment to investigating the situation and ensuring that such targeting of parents will never happen again under his watch. Do you think this was a justified response, or is this a case of government overreach? Let me know in the comments. The next topic is another shocking one: the FBI's alleged harassment of pro-life activists. Hawley describes how Mark Howell, a pro-life advocate, was terrorized by a SWAT team for attending a peaceful protest outside an abortion clinic with his young son. Howell was charged under the FACE Act for defending his son when he was shoved to the ground during the protest. Hawley points out the hypocrisy of the FBI's actions, noting that while they targeted peaceful pro-life activists, they did little to protect pro-life pregnancy centers and churches that were being firebombed. He urges Patel to commit to ending this kind of targeting. Patel's response: he promises to ensure that the FBI will not target people based on their religious beliefs or political convictions. He emphasizes that law enforcement should be focused on actual threats, not suppressing citizens' rights to peaceful protest. What are your thoughts on the FBI's role in this? Do you think they are abusing their power in political matters? Let me know in the comments. In one of the most concerning moments, Senator Hawley asks Patel whether it's appropriate for the FBI to pressure major social media companies to censor political speech. The issue? The government allegedly used its power to coerce these platforms into silencing opinions, especially around politically sensitive topics like the Hunter Biden laptop story and the COVID vaccine. Hawley asks Patel directly if he will end this practice if confirmed as FBI director. Patel responds firmly, "I will work with Congress to expose any corrupt activities the FBI has participated in, especially those involved in the censorship of free speech." This is a big issue, folks. What do you think about government interference with social media platforms? Is this a violation of our First Amendment rights? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This was a truly intense exchange, and it highlights some of the most pressing concerns many Americans have about the FBI's role in our lives. From targeting people of faith to silencing free speech and interfering with local activism, we are facing a moment in history where we have to ask ourselves, what are the boundaries of government power? Kash Patel's answers, while promising investigations and reforms, are just the beginning. As always, the real question is, will the system be able to hold these powerful institutions accountable? Only time will tell. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth content like this. Also, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about these ongoing issues. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.